Hey, what's up, everybody? James and Jasmine here, and we've been absentee lately. That's just rude.
We are outside,
Okay, but yeah, we've been absent lately. But we are here. Still rude. Y'all probably might not even be able to hear it. You hot? You want my sweat rag?
No, I got some oil.
It's hot. But yeah, we out here coming to y'all with the next episode, which is back and ready for action. What we got for him?
So today we about to be talking about
Bye or not bye, but hi. We wanna like say what we've been doing. What we, rest in peace, Mac Miller. Passed away today. So sad. Yeah, where we been at?
We wanted to make sure this video was
Hi.
good enough for y'all. So we started to record. Some things happened, so we had to record a little later to make sure everything was all right, like straight. So
But she got the fresh whites on. It's dirty at the bottom. I'm sweat. Anyways, yeah, this the 7th episode, I think,
yeah,
and we are here.
is it 7?
So I think so. Either 7. Yeah, it's 7. Cause it's 8 in season 1. Yeah.
Yeah. So just a little, real quick. After this episode, it's gonna be one more episode in this season, and then we're gonna take it over to season 2, where we got some surprises for y'all in season 2. So y'all be on the lookout. That's coming.
Soon.
Yeah, soon. We'll get back to that. So anyway, this episode is gonna be about moolah.
You got the book.
Not yet.
Rude.
Moolah.
They could have went the other way. Money.
We outside though.
So money and the big monies. Yeah, big monies because money is a big part
A big part
of
of
relationship.
life.
Life and
In
relationship,
general.
especially in relationship. I think money is one of the leading causes of divorce.
Yes.
So if it's not on one accord or same path or clear cut idea, it can go pretty bad.
Yeah, it can really mess you up.
Yeah. So
So-
to start off, before I got married, money was something that was talked about in my family, like to the point where it's like you need to save. And it was kind of like uncomfortable for me to talk about it because I don't know, it just was so weird. And like later on in my life, especially when we started dating, and when we got married, it was just so uncomfortable for me to talk about money. And sometimes it is now, but I just felt that like nobody needed to know. I mean, don't get me wrong, people don't need to know. Certain people don't need to know like how much you're making, what you're doing, how much you got over here. I just felt that was like a guy thing to always have like kind of keep that part of your life like a secret from everybody. So that's why it was uncomfortable for me. Then when I got married, it was like, I don't know what you was thinking, like, why is he like this? Or
Well, I was thinking that before we got married because before we got married, we would talk about getting married or whatever. And some things you got to hash out before you get married, or at least have a plan in place. So we would try to talk about money, and we would just get in these like tuffles. And they're really annoying because they weren't even like, it wasn't even like big deal kind of tuffles. It was like simple questions that would just set him off, and I would just be like, hey.
set me off. Like I
Yeah.
went crazy.
Not went crazy, but he wouldn't be happy.
Yeah.
He'd be mad, and it would like cause an argument or something.
Yeah.
So, I questioned it. I challenged him on it a little bit. Well, more
Most
than a
of
little bit.
100% of the time.
Just to see where his head was, because you don't want to go into a marriage with like bunches of secrets, and I feel like all my life. So I'm gonna go back a little bit. So when I was growing up, I always been like tight, like always been like super tight with my mother.
Yeah, I was
like,
tight too. My family called me tight wad.
Like I was tight. I was into saving sometimes, but if I wanted something, I would get it. But otherwise, I was the one that people came to whenever they needed a little loan. That's what I can
Can I have
say.
some money? Can I have some money?
My money is your money.
It ain't gonna be no loan. I don't do
money.
loans.
So.
Oh, hey, well, where's all of that?
So, so I was real tight, and then as I got older, I started to be a little bit more conscious of like financial principles. So I'd say like in high school, I kind of stopped spending on like frivolous things, like games and stuff. I would kind of save it for things that would last a little longer, that were more quality. And then I got to college and I had this internship, and that's where like I really got into money and like the workings, the ins and outs, the investing, the saving, the main principles that'll like keep you going. So as I was in this internship, I would share what I learned with James in hopes that he would catch on and pick up what I was dishing out.
Cause she felt that I had no clue.
Not that he had no clue, but
I gotta make a video later.
Okay.
Because you felt I had no clue. Huh?
No, not that you didn't have a clue.
Just
that I already knew how he was with money, and me kind of explaining to him the pros and cons of what was happening. I knew it would benefit the both of us.
Yeah.
So I started on this stuff first. I want to test it out. So I'm like the saver. I like to save. I like to do things that make money grow. I like to know what's happening with my money, when it's happening, when it's gonna happen. I like to have a plan for my dollars. And I kind of just passed that on after we got married. Well, even before we got married, I passed it on to James so we could be on the same page.
Yeah, and I like money a whole lot, and I'm more the type of person that's like, I don't necessarily, well, this might sound bad what I'm about to say, but I don't necessarily need to know all the details. I just want to be able to get something or give something whenever. That's the point I'm trying to work up to. But yeah, so we got married, and I don't know, we were still, kind of like
trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
I think we were on the right track, but we were still trying to figure things out.
So yeah.
Right, I think it was actually before we got married. So before we got married, we read this book called, we started following this guy. His name is Dave Ramsey.
Come on, I want to do the big finale.
So
not finale, but we
started following this guy Dave Ramsey, right? And I had known about debt and all this other stuff. We started following Dave Ramsey, and I was like, yo, this makes so much sense. And then I got James on, and he was like, yo, this makes so much sense. So then we got his book. It's like a bestseller or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Wow, where'd you get that?
Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. So this kind of like really like set us off to being financially free, not really dependent on people or anything. And we like learned a whole lot of stuff with that. So if you guys don't know, I think we said in the last video, but we don't do debt.
No debt.
Like no debt at all. So
nobody.
No credit cards.
And nobody can convince us that debt is good.
Right.
To try to leverage, to try to, what else they say? To leverage, to just get it and pay it back. Like we are totally, like nobody can convince us that. Our minds made up.
Yeah. And before that, it was not weird, but I always heard good credit was better than no credit.
Yeah, right. The good credit and bad credit. That's out the door.
Before we even got, I'm gonna go back a little bit. Before we even got on Dave Ramsey, I had a credit card and I would buy gas or something that I knew I had the money,
To get
I would pay it back.
and get like points and stuff.
Points, like money back for your gas and all this other stuff. And because I knew that good credit was better than bad credit. I mean, it doesn't matter if you don't have any credit.
Yeah.
But if in a position, which it still doesn't matter, I wanted to have good credit. So whatever I was doing was bettering my credit, as well as getting me points back. But after we discovered Dave Ramsey, I was kind of like, well, don't matter no way, because we ain't gonna be using credit. So whatever. Because if you don't use credit, and if you don't have debt, you're paying cash for everything.
Yeah.
Why do they want to know your credit score when you got cash? Because they're getting all their money anyway.
Right.
So, found Dave Ramsey, started following some of his principles. We do a budget every other week to make sure we know.
We did one to that, or yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, to make sure we know exactly where the money is going.
Yeah, because that's what you want to do. Like, I really didn't, like, it was one of the things, like, getting paid, and it's like, okay, yeah, because when I used my first job, or second job, I was working at Chick-fil-A. I would get paid. When I was like, oh yeah, getting some real money, at least it seemed like. I would get paid, put $100 towards savings, and then the rest was like gas, food, whatever, and it wasn't tracking it. Now, married, tracking it, I can see just like a map, like, this is where it's going, that's where it's going, and I'm making big money.
So yeah, we ain't gonna give y'all all our little secrets. Actually, it's not secrets. We're here to help.
We making big money.
So one big thing that we're doing is living off of one salary.
Oh yeah. That's we weren't doing that at first.
Yeah, we weren't doing that at first. We maybe started.
Yeah, but wait.
A few.
Cause we decided to pay off all of our debt.
Yes.
When a little bit after we got married. So
yes.
Here we go.
So now, as of right now, today, well, as of February, we have no consumer debt. The only debt we have is our mortgage. So cars are paid off, student loans are paid off, cell phones are paid off. What else?
Credit cards.
All the credit cards are paid off.
Cars.
All that stuff is paid off.
You said cars already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything is paid off but the house.
Right.
So that's what we're working on now.
And the way we were able to do that, we started, we had the idea, came up with the idea to live off one salary.
And we chose to live off the lesser salary, so that way we would be able to save and pay off our debt more aggressively with the larger salary.
And then after we paid off our debt, we'd be used to living on a smaller salary, so we can put whatever money, or put pretty much all that money towards
saving,
other places.
Investing,
taking vacations, just quick.
Yeah.
Get that money quick.
That's a big thing that really, really helped. And not having to worry about where the bills are coming from, or how we're going to get the money for this, how we're going to get the money for that. It's just like a load off. Like, I know so many people struggle with...
You just get so bogged down.
Yeah, about money and where it's going to come from, and like how you going to pay, how you gonna get through. And it's just a matter of discipline. And what I learned, I think I said this to you the other week, anybody can do anything they want. Like, everybody is disciplined at something. So because you show discipline in one area, that automatically means that you're able to have that same discipline in another area.
You just gotta learn how to channel it.
Channel it, yeah. So once you get sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck and not knowing where your money's going, you look up and all your money's gone, you'll really be like, yo, I really need to do something. And we do recommend highly Dave Ramsey's book. It puts you in a good position, even if you don't follow all the principles exactly how he says. We don't. We kind of tweaked it for us, but it has really, really helped. So no debt. We have an emergency fund in case anything happens. Nothing's gonna happen, but just in case anything happens, We have an envelope system. We save for date nights. We save for vacations. We save for
Bowling.
gas. We save for hobbies like bowling.
Yeah.
We save for getting our hair done, getting our hair cut, getting mani-pedis. We're able to save for all of that, and it's in the budget, and it doesn't throw us off if we just want to get up and do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out the book. It's getting a little dark out here, so we might have to wrap it up in a little bit.
My skin.
But a little piece of encouragement for everybody concerning money. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can do whatever you want. We are not financial advisors.
Oh, heck no.
Not financial advisors. We just have our own experiences that we can talk about. So yeah, drop some comments, drop some likes, drop some
You can still see my teeth.
some subscriptions. Follow us on Instagram,
Facebook.
Snapchat. Got that Snapchat now.
Snapchat.
Like, share, love, whatever. Do whatever you do.
And we posting this whole video too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. So stick with us. Oh yeah, we got another video coming to y'all next week. So we got this Tuesday right here where we're at right now, and then we also posting the last video of the series next week. So be on the lookout for that. Again, we are not financial advisors, so this is what we do. This is how things have helped us, things that have helped us get through any financial challenges that we've had, and it's helping. No debt, just the mortgage. We could do anything we want. Basically, we just gotta save up for it, and it doesn't take that long to save up for it when you're disciplined.
But after we pay off this mortgage, though.
Yeah, can you imagine if you had zero debt at all? Like, you don't have a car payment, you don't have student loan payments, you don't have credit card payments. How much extra money would be in your pocket every month?
A lot.
So, there we go, y'all.
Hey, it's been a great episode.
Yeah.
And we will see y'all next time.
Yeah.
I was playing basketball earlier and I got sweaty. That's why I got this. Peace out.